Alright, what's up? Looks like Twitch didn't work, which is weird, but it'll be alright. Yo, what up, what up? How you doing? There's like some crazy lag. Yeah, I did get the Slimite spoon. I'm gonna re-roll lobbies. It is acting really crazy. Thank you. Yeah, it took a while. We got it yesterday. See, now it's froze. My position in line is 78. What the hell, dude? That many people are trying to join lobbies with one person in it. All at once. Everybody wants that lobby. Okay, now we're not lagging. Sorry about that. Alright, so we need to kill elites. We might as well do these. We need to elite skeletons, so we'll go do that because that's going to help me level up anyways. So don't elites drop the rage mark? Oh, that's the wrong one. Index, enemies, elite skeletons. Is it elite rogues? Yeah, these. They drop a rage mark. Okay, and then okay, so the elite death skeletons drop the flame spark. This is the one we want right here, drain edge. So it's basically the reapers. Look at these goofies. Both of them auto farming and neither of them hitting the rocks. Just pack it up, boys. You got better gauntlets. Congratulations. I'm enjoying the daggers right now. I'm sure the gauntlets are pretty goated too. What's the attack speed on the gauntlets? Is it as fast as the daggers? Look, hold on. There's 3 people auto farming right here and none of them are hitting the rocks. You guys are AFKing for nothing. Goofy. Goofy. That's wild. Oh crap, I didn't see him there. I don't have enough health for that Reaper right now. You AFK'd for a day just to get light armor? Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. That's kind of funny. I think people are sleeping on these daggers. Like, no joke. Dude, this is a good time to farm this, though, early morning. Ain't nobody in here. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Hold on. So this potion does 75 health in, what, 3 seconds or something like that? What's the point in having these potions if they won't full heal? And you can only carry 3 of them. Like, that didn't do anything. Where's that coming from? Is there a... The Reapers aren't bad. It's this, the what is this? So there's definitely one of those dudes up top. There we go, that works. I'm gonna take and put my healing runes. I'm gonna take them off my katana and put them on the dagger. See if I can triple stack the dagger yet. I don't think I have enough essence. I'm gonna not sell my essence for once and farm it. I am glad that I just seen what happens. So if you drop a rune when you're doing the upgrade stuff, you don't lose it, which is nice. What's this one? Heal 10%. What's this one? Heal 12% plus physical damage. Alright. Detach. Venom Crumb. Deal 4% of weapon damage. No. Okay. Alright, where'd that go? Select. 9% of weapon damage is fire per second. No, we don't want that. I mean, we don't really have a choice, I guess. Heal 12% of physical damage on hit. Increase physical damage by 13. Let's attach that. And then I'm not really rolling with this one. Like, I don't really like it, but I don't think that we really need this burn for 2 seconds thing. Unless we can find a better one. Oh, what's this crit damage one? 13% crit damage is pretty killer, especially with how fast it hits. What? Which one? The Drain Edge one? Increase physical damage. We just got to find the right one, I think. Fracture. So, hold on. It says 15% extra stun damage on hit. Does that mean it has a 15% higher chance of stunning? Because if so, like, we're going to try that. Because if so, yes. Oh, okay, yeah. See, so that's super goated. This is a Demonite Dagger. Okay, so yeah, we're going to run this one because 15% stun when having a dagger, and my dagger hits 4 times a second. Dude, that means, like, you're pretty much going to stun lock a Reaper, in theory. And then, oh, you want to see? I'll show you the actual weapon. Hold on. So this is a Demonite. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it there. The Demonite Dagger. And it's currently doing 55.1 damage. But we also have 27% extra damage on it. So it's hitting for like 88 something per hit. it hits over four times a second, which comes out to like 300 something DPS. And then and everybody's sleeping on the dagger, but then you think right here, where is it? Explosion. Cause an explosion at the location of the victim, dealing 46% of weapon damage as AoE. 32% chance on hit. So that means I have a almost guaranteed every second that's going to hit. Basically, anything that... So this burn right here deals 10% of weapon damage as fire per second for 2 seconds. 23% chance. It's still going to hit once every minute, pretty much. Or every hit. Since it's all based on how many times the weapon hits, the dagger's nasty for that stuff. Y'all, oh, I guess I'm not hitting anything because there's nothing there. Well, the dagger's crazy, and it was supposed to be a sword. Like, I put it up. I had enough stuff in it that the sword was like almost 80%. Dagger was like 6%. And I got the dagger, and I was super mad. And I was like, well, I'm gonna run it anyways. I just wasted a ton of really good stuff. And it ended up kind of being goated. But the only thing that kind of makes me mad is we don't really have good heals. I'm gonna die here. Like, no one wants to just sit there and wait on it to like regen. Correct. Yes. The great axe is like tier like F, like low-key, not to bash on the axe, but the DPS is so slow on it. Like, the hit damage doesn't like, if you're gonna run something like that though, you need to run a crit build because you want to crit every time. So I'm going off like old World of Warcraft style builds, and so like the heavy slow weapons, the more crit you have, the higher chance, like, you know, it's gonna hit like a freaking rock star. Oh, he parried me. Oh, get out of there. I'm not trying to. I'm so sorry. I bet that dude thought I was trying to pull him towards him. When I started messing with the dagger and realized how goated they actually are. It just, the healing in this game is so buns. Thank for the likes. I have empty rune slots on my armor. Bro, when the Reapers are killing others, the gamers lead you to them. For some reason, I think that I am farming for money. Yeah, I'm farming for money, and I'm trying to get some different things. All right. Let's see. I don't like Rage Mark. I mean, we might as well attach it, right? We have it. I mean, I'm gonna attach this just because we have it. So normally I would farm money on the Slimites, but I need a couple other things, so I'm farming the stuff down there. because I want a triple lifesteal dagger. Because I think if I have a triple lifesteal dagger, it might be kind of cracked. Dude, I absolutely hate this spot. I don't know if there's any new codes. I don't use the codes, so I'm not sure. Like, I don't need to use them, so I'm not like paying attention to them. But I don't think there is. No, I'm just saying I don't use them because I don't need them, but I haven't seen any either. I mean, just because there's new races doesn't mean I'll switch. I have Angel and Demon, and I kind of want Gnome for when I get level 100. How do you get good weapons? Basically, you're going to take better and better ore and keep creating. There isn't any private servers, to my knowledge. I hate when this dude walks in that fire. Like, what am I supposed to do? Go stand in the fire with him? What's a good way to get money? You have two options. No, I've never AFK'd on this game. I think it's silly. You have basically two options for farming, and the first one is essence. So like just eliminate a ton of creatures and then sell the essence, like this stuff. I don't really recommend it, but it does make a ton. At least I don't recommend it when you're like first starting out. What I would do is I would just mine a ton of ore and stuff, create gear with it, and then whatever is better for you, keep, and then sell the trash. I'm dead. But I had 10 epic. Oh, dude, I had like 100 something yesterday. The runes on my pickaxe, I think I just have like 2 random luck on it. I'm not like stressed about my pickaxe at the moment. Yeah, I have 2 minor shards. I'm pretty sure they're both luck. Also, if you didn't know this, your stamina, if it runs out, you won't do your combos on your weapons. If I can eliminate these up here, I'm just going to do it up here. Oh, nice. I'm getting the Demonite pickaxe, and when I get the Demonite pickaxe, I'm going to put all speed on it. I won't be using luck. So, when I did the math, I'm pretty sure if you run a triple attack or a triple speed on the Demonite one, that it's gonna run circles around the Arcane. It's gonna be a little slower, mind you. Well, it won't be slower after that, but it is slower. I don't disagree with that, but its hit is way harder. And you lose 2.5% luck, but I got Angel, so I'm not gonna notice. It's 51%? I thought it was 47. Did they change it again? Yeah. I mean, even if the 1% luck didn't matter, I don't think... It's a little slower, but it's like people don't understand how DPS works. And even though it's a little slower, it's still doing more damage. And so, if you increase the attack speed on it, it's going to do more damage, which means you're going to have more rocks breaking, which means that little bit extra luck or whatever isn't even going to matter at that point. Like, if you have 100% luck and you can only break 1 rock every minute, versus 50% luck and you can break 3 rocks every minute, you're going to have more chances, which means the luck is actually not as strong. Yeah, I don't do the regen. They're going to nerf that eventually, I think. I don't think... I've done it like one time off stream just because there was no one around. But I think it's weird most of the time. And most of the people who do that don't even break the basalt veins and stuff. And you need to break everything if you want more volcano rocks to show up. I really want to go farm the Reapers because I want Drain Edge. But that's what I'm saying. Eventually they're going to stop that. There's no way they're not going to. I don't think people would do that as often if there were private lobbies too, because if I had a lobby to myself, I would just run around farming everything. That way I can create stuff. We need something that protects against stun damage. And if they're gonna give us a ranged character to fight, they need to give us something that we can use for range, or something that'll stun them more. A staff would be cool. Give us a minigun. Yeah, a minigun. That makes sense. I was thinking like a bow. Or it's a dagger. Let me throw my dagger and then pull it out of them. How do you get totems? Pay for them or get them gifted to you? I don't know. Yesterday I farmed slimes for a half hour and made 50k. So I don't know if they nerfed it or not. Oh, I'm sure we'll see magic. The thing I truthfully want to see the most is I want to see the pickaxe do a percentage of damage from the weapon. So like, let's say your weapon does 60 damage, right? The pickaxe would do like 40. I think Goblin Cave is better for essence farming. Truthfully, the only reason I'm farming over here is I want some runes, and I'm gonna go down and farm Reapers for the same reason. We're like 15 minutes in, so at about 30 minutes we'll check and see how much essence I have and sell it. Yeah, I think that you get more money in Goblin Cave because you're constantly fighting Slimeites, and Slimite gear actually sells for a crazy amount too, because Slimite is a epic rarity. Yeah, you don't ever run out of enemies in the Slime Cave, ever. You just actually you don't run out of them here either, but slime's definitely where I preferred. Plus, it's pretty chill in here right now, but the other thing is no one ever messes around in Goblin Cave. No one ever messes in the Goblin Cave, so it's always empty, which is great. That's the bigger thing right now, is you're competing for resources, and if no one else is in there, you're not really competing. That's why I started farming slimites and stuff, is because I got tired of trying to mine in Volcano just for a bunch of morons to drag Reapers over to me. I don't know. You said there's 2 scythes? Yeah, I guess so. Oh crap, now I got it on my screen. Hold on. I actually like the katana a lot. So the story behind the dagger is I was actually trying to make like a chaos blade, like a demonite chaos blade or whatever it is. And I had like an 80% chance to get a sword, and I got a dagger. And I was like, well, I'm gonna roll it anyway since I kind of got screwed over. And then with the demon attack speed and everything, I realized that daggers are kind of nasty. Especially when you have like things that proc on hit. Like the explosions happen on hit. Yeah, some people get lucky on the pulling the demon and angel, and some people just don't have that luck. The forge is peak, I agree. It's basically like old school, like World of Warcraft settings, like or like setup. So if you have things that go off on hit, the more hits you have, the better. And I'm getting like 4 hits a second right now, so that's why you're hearing so many explosions. It's pretty much guaranteed I'm going to get an explosion within the first 4 hits almost. And I have a 15% extra chance of stun. I don't know what that one is. I don't know the game. What's the best weapon to run? I'm going to recommend katanas for most people because they're pretty easy to make and they have more range, very good damage to speed ratio. I probably wouldn't recommend daggers to anyone until I know that they're actually super viable. What's the attack speed on gauntlets though? Because the person who did, so there's on the Discord, there's someone who did a test, and they did the test with bare bones quartz. So they use quartz, 100% Mastercraft quartz on every single weapon, which makes sense. And that's what they did the DPS tests on. But the thing is there's different things that make weapons better. For instance, if you're using an extremely heavy weapon that does, let's say you're using like the Claymore, right? It's not really about the money at the moment. I'm just trying to get the money and also the what do you call it? The runes. Plus, lava might be better, but if you're healing all the time and you have to wait to heal, you know, killing 20 of these versus 5 of those and dying is, or whatever, is not better. You've played 27s out? Oh, nice. What materials? This is 3 demonite, 2 magmite, 2 ior. Iron hand is 0.51. Yeah, okay, so the dagger is 0.35, and I also have attack speed, so I'm doing like 0.24. Your gauntlets at level 6. How much money do I have? 368,000. But okay, yeah, back to that. So if you have like a giant claymore and it's doing 100 per hit, but it's slow, I would stack 3 crit on it, because if you stack 3 crit on it, every time you hit, you have a higher chance of a crit. And those crits with a heavy hitting weapon are going to be crazy compared to like you wouldn't want a triple crit on a dagger. I mean, it would work. It would actually be really good because it hits so often. But there's better things you can put on a dagger. Yeah, I mean, you're going to aim... Yeah, you would want to see over 200 for sure. So, like, my hits are 88.25, like a standard hit right now. So, like... So if I'm hitting 4 times, that's 360 DPS. That's not including all the extra procs and stuff. Just the pure hit is 88 each hit, and I'm hitting 4 times. And, I mean, currently we don't have a boss or anything. I think once we have a boss, people will realize that there's more viable options other than just, like, certain weapons. And to be fair, I've played a rogue in, like, every RPG I've ever played, so I might just have, like, an affinity to daggers just because of that. I'm not seeing an increase in stuns from this rune that's supposed to increase stuns, though. If you notice when it's not doing the combo, when you run out of stamina, does the Colossal actually stun? Like, did the big weapon stun? I would say bosses will not stun, though. Or is it heavy hits that stun? I don't ever use heavy hits, to be honest. I was trying one, I didn't care for it. I think I'm going to replace that stun rune. Low-key. I'm not really vibing with it. I'll do one more lap, and then I'm going to go put new runes in, and then we'll go down and fight the Reapers and stuff again. Well, I mean, everything stuns me. That's the thing, though. So I wonder how it's working. Like, the slime stun more than anything, I feel like. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate you. Alright, so... weirdly, it's still showing the stream, but my timer for the stream stopped. But we've been streaming for about a half hour, so let's see how much essence we... Oh, come on. Really? I guess we'll do it outside. Yeah, the slimes stun a lot. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate you. My dagger does 88 damage per hit with the buffs and everything. And it's hitting 4 times a second. All right, so I wasn't really farming the essence this time to like strictly farm essence, but let's see what we got. I mean, 22K is not terrible. It wasn't the goal at the moment, so I'm not mad about that. %, increased damage, crit chance by 6, damage by 7, crit chance by 11, critical damage by 13. I haven't seen critical damage yet. No, I'll just get more. I'm not really worried about it at the moment. It really, I mean, it takes almost no time to get it. Attack speed 15%. Okay. And this one was fractured. Detach that. Now I gotta find it again. Do I have a blast chip that has attack speed? Oh, here we go. So this is a blast chip that's doing 16%. What's the best weapon in my opinion? I really like the dagger. So this is going to give me another chance of an explosion plus 16% attack speed. I'm just going to double check and make sure I don't have a better one. All right. So we're going to attach that for now. I would rather have all drain edge, but we'll use that for now. So now I have the chance of 2 explosions, I think. Let's look at the weapon. Okay. No, it actually stacks. No, I mean the things that you could put on stuff. I forgot the name. The runes. So now I have a cause of an explosion out of the location dealing 80. I don't know why that number is so long, but 80% of damage as AoE, 32% chance on hit, 16% attack speed, 27% extra damage, 10 less health, and then 12% of damage is turned into health. How do you get them? They drop from like enemies and stuff. I forget what this drain edge does. Okay, yeah, that one's not any good. I want to empty these out. I wish there was like a sell all runes of this type kind of thing. Like, I don't like that I had to click a rune and hit confirm. Let me double click it or something. Good Lord. Low-key, it'd be easier to select all and then just remove stuff. Oh, maybe it wouldn't. I didn't know I had that much bone eye. Is Dwarf better than Dragonborn? Yes. Dragonborn's legit. Dragonborn's like A-tier combat, but Dwarf is like dang near S-tier when it comes to the mining. It definitely goes Angel, Demon, Dwarf on my tier list. I know the chat's popping off, and I'll catch it in a second. All right, that was a lot of work, but it worked. Oh, you can hold down to remove a whole stack? holds faster. I did not know that. Thank you so much. I will test that next. How do you get Fire Spark? You eliminate the... I'm going to try it just because now I want to know. Heck yeah. I'm enjoying the game a lot if you're really part of the dev team. You can favorite? No, you... Seriously? How do you favorite something? Ah. Nah, that's legit, bro. Like, I did not know you could favorite. And then it won't get transferred over, right? The favorite's just to make sure you don't sell it, correct? Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect you to be a dev, but my luck, if I was like, yeah, you're a liar, you'd be a dev and be like, well, this guy's never getting content creator. This is easier to agree with it and roll on. I'm not going to lose sleep if you're lying. It is morning. Good morning to you as well. What was I clicking on? The Bonite? All right. I'm good. Two Darkrai, one Magmite would do as a dagger. Can you make a dagger with only 3? That's all you're thinking about at work. I feel that. I would probably put more than that if it was me, but that would be more or less just because I want more than one thing. Yeah, that's what I ran. Yeah, you want Ior too. That's what I did. Let's see, what was I did? I did 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, and 2 Ior, and that's how I got my dagger. I'm probably going to farm Arcane Crystals tonight and try to make a dagger out of Arcane Crystals because they have the highest multiplier. Best runes for Arcane. Most people are saying luck runes. Yeah, but if I get 3, think about it though. If you get 3 of them, then you can make a dagger, dude. It's going to be nasty. Oh, I'm not stressed about the double luck. I think it does exist. It's just extremely rare. I actually don't like the look of this armor. I think if it didn't have the trim on most of the colors, it would look better. But like the green has this like gold trim that's kind of obnoxious. I'm pretty sure it is 1 in a million according to the wiki. I don't think the crystals really need to get buffed. I think it's just the game hasn't, what is it I'm trying to say here? Hold on, let me catch what I was trying to say. I don't think as players we've advanced enough in like luck and stuff. It's almost like really end game currently, but people don't know it's end game. Like everyone's like, oh, the best armor you can get right now is this Darkrai build, but really if you built your armor out of Arcane, it would be better. So I just think that it's just not hit many people's radar. But it's more cosmetic too. I mean, the rarity of, or not the rarity, but the fishite stuff takes like 7 business days to get harvested, and it's not worth anything. I think the rainbow's more of a item that you just use to buff. This helmet looks so sick. I also think there's going to be eventually a utility for wanting lighter armor. How to get arcane quickly? How much? What pickaxe are you on right now? And it should. I mean, it should. You should get a debuff for that. I know you're getting ready. I know. I'm paying attention to the time. You're on uranium. I don't know the exact best katana, but basically you just need 11 of something. But I would recommend Magmite for sure. At least 2 Magmite in it. You got Arcane at level 30. You have Angel and Mithril pickaxe. Okay. How much gold do you have currently? If you have the Mithril pickaxe, all you need to do is get 80,000 gold. Then you go to the first world, buy the super cheap pickaxe, and after you buy the super cheap pickaxe, you can sell the Mithril and you'll have enough. So if you have 80,000 gold, that's all you need to get the Arcane. If you have the, well, 80 just guarantees it. It's just more of a safe number. You also have Goblin. Well, if you have Goblin, Mithril pickaxe, and like 80, well, probably 60, you should be able to get it. Just don't sell it until you verify it. Get what? The Arcane pickaxe. $20. That's what I'm saying. It's easier just to. Look at these bots. Neither of you are hitting it. The fastest way to get money, probably harvesting essence and selling it, or mining stuff and making it into trash and selling it. Depends on which way you want to do. One's going to give you more progression. I don't think it's a glitch. I think it's funny. If you're AFK and then that happens, it's kind of funny in my opinion. It allows them to again. It's not PvP yet. What's my sword's recipe? 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, and 2 fire or eyes. It's actually a sword recipe, and I got unlucky and got a dagger, but I like the dagger more than I would the sword. I always make armor. I don't think selling mats does as well. Dude, honestly, the slimes are scarier than the freaking Reaper. I hate the slimes. I'm gonna die. Is Golem good? I think Golem's pretty decent. How you hide your armor? Yeah. You hide your armor by, I don't know about the whole kid thing, but sure. You hide your armor by going to your equipped items, and then there's eyes. And you hide it. You got demon on your 25th spin. I'm gonna die. Just kidding. If you get mats and sell it, you're gonna get like a third of what you would if you created armor. Yeah, I've answered the golem question like just a moment ago. I guess I'm mining so I can heal. I'm not adding anyone currently. When making armor to sell, I usually just... If I'm making armor, I usually use 36 each time and just go for heavy armor. Heavy armor's cheaper. Like 36, you can make a heavy chest. I've been making a lot of colossal swords because I was going for something. And the colossal swords were selling for really good too. But I would go with heavy chests, which is 36. Yeah, you should definitely go to school. I think they were trying to drag that over to me. Oh, there we go. These healing pots are useless, but whatever. No, but that's funny. I don't ever parry, so... That's actually a pretty decent one. Gold farming mostly, trying to get some of those things. I'll be gold farming more again later this evening. Oh my gosh, dude. Just wait, if you think 6 cruel hours of your life at school is bad, wait till you have a day job. My main weapon is a dagger. Yes, there's still two time left currently. I mean, if you're stupid, you're not going to get paid for a job. That's what school's for, you know what I mean? It does 88 per hit, and it hits 4 times a second. Any tips to get good fast? You gotta work for it. You gotta grind. That's basically the only tip I can give, is it's just a grind. What time is it? Alright, we got like 3 minutes and I gotta get off here from my wife's meeting. Recipe for the dagger: 3 demonite, 2 magmite, 2 ior. No, I'm not trying to carry it to that guy. Don't do that. Ooh. I'm English. I don't know what you're asking. Or I'm not English. I'm American. I speak English. There we go. That sounds better. Katana is better. Okay, thanks for your opinion. I appreciate it. How much money do I got? I have 400K. Oh my gosh. There we go. Every weapon has its viability and its use, truthfully. Katana's like great mid-tier everyday user. The dagger is 3 Demonite, 2 Magmite, and 2 Fire, or 2 Eyes. All right, everybody, I am gonna get off here for stream. I'll be on later. Thanks for hanging out for an early stream. I'm gonna try to make some content today so we have a little bit more explained. Make sure to follow. Appreciate it.